Hey, hi everyone. A very good evening to all of you. First of all, thank you for coming at 9. So today's topic is all about personal file, but the option is checklist. So we have a separate personal file which is around 2 hours in our live session, but I thought to teach you the practical part today. Okay, so that you can implement in the organization and get appraise from your superior. Okay. So can I start everyone? Am I audible? Everyone? Chalo, great.
Anand, I'm there, huh?
Acha, you are there, sir, today?
Yeah,
After a
yeah.
long time. Nice to see you,
Yeah,
sir.
yeah. Because this increment is going on now. Daily getting
December increment. Wow.
January. Yeah, yeah.
January.
Yeah,
Acha,
yeah.
your increment is in January.
January, January.
Chalo, great.
Mm.
Thank you. Let's start.
Yeah.
So thank you everyone, all the new members who are watching on the YouTube channel or on the live or recorded session. Welcome to HR Topper. Thank you so much. Have patience. Definitely you will learn something new today. So being live, if you come on live, I'll be more happy. Rotate your mobile screen to the landscape. This is very important that every time you need to tell because there are one new member who must have joined today. So remember, friends, you will be thinking that why every day I'm sharing the same screen. That is what our job is all about. Okay. Chalo. My name is Anand and I'm from Mumbai, Maharashtra. And I'm a career coach and a trainer with 20 years experience. My only expectation, do ask question, participate, and all the seniors share your experience. So let's start. So today's topic is all about checklist. So now, can anyone tell me what is the meaning of checklist? Anyone wants to share what is the meaning of checklist? Make wrong mistake, make wrong commitment statement, whatever it is, but try. Come on.
Filing the documents of the candidate who is joining to the company.
No, no, I'm talking about the word checklist.
Okay, the
About
note
the
downs. What are the important points to be note down? To be in the maybe when we are traveling or when we are
So
doing some work,
checklist,
checklist for the work.
so checklist means the
Okay.
documents which we are looking with the candidate while onboarding and while exiting from the organization, that at the time of the exiting the company, the candidate has deposited their valuables to the concerned person or not.
okay, somewhere, correct. Any last person wants to share what is the meaning of checklist? You need to understand it's not about personal file checklist. Maybe
Yeah.
next week I'll come with payroll checklist. What is
Yeah.
checklist?
Ganga
Yes,
here.
Nilin. Yes, Ganga, tell me.
Checklist is the detail where we get the all sorts of the document which we have to file or collect the documents one by one. So that is the checklist.
Chalo, no
Details.
problem at all. No problem at all. So I'll tell you, please write it down. Checklist in one word is called reminder. It's not about payroll checklist or it's not about the personal file checklist. What is checklist? A reminder. I'll tell you my lives. This is live example. I have made one small, you know, uh, reminder example. Before we go on a tour or outside to anywhere, if you're leaving our house, what all things should we carry? That I have written. And before I go, I always watch that checklist. And trust me, one thing I always miss. So that checklist help us to have a smooth journey. Now, what is checklist? A kind of a reminder what you have to do. It is your personal secretary. So you are the maker, you are the checker. Now understand this statement. See, what I'm telling is not important. What important is when I highlight ki what is important, please note it down very carefully. Checklist means what? If you are the person who is making and you are the person who is going to check and going to serve for a signature or for approval, then you are the maker, you are the checker. Where checklist plays a major role. Got that idea? So it's a reminder. And what is checklist? A list of things that you need to do. Now, please read it in a technical language, MBA language, in a MBA language. It's a tool. Exactly. If you say in a professional language, it's a tool that help us to ensure that we don't forget anything. Okay. Chalo. Now, who has to prepare? Anyone, but basically for all checklist, not only HR department, anyone who is doing some work and he wants to prepare a checklist. But in this case, personal file, whoever is preparing the appointment letter, that person has to prepare this checklist. Clear? When he has to prepare, when he has to prepare before he go for a signature of the appointment letter. So now I'll go one by one. So in a technical language, let me come to back to the practical one. Let's say I'm preparing an appointment letter. Understand this practical language. I'm preparing a appointment letter. Let's say Mr. Weber is the boss. So when I go for his signature, as per the policy, I have to ensure that all the documents should be there in the personal file. And we have to hand over the appointment letter once we get all the documents. That is a simple process. But do you think Mr. Weber, being a HR head, have a time to cross check whether the documents are there or not? So is there anything which he see at a glance? Remember, at a glance is the checklist. Is the checklist, whether it is there, not there. So we will learn one by one. Am I clear? So the concept. Now, what is the difference? Some, as per the industry, for example, if I'll tell you, if you go for the factory, you will have one more extra documents like medical report. If you go to any top MNC company, you may have background verification documents, but some company may not have background verification. So that is the only difference. Some bullet points, some process may differ from different company to company. Okay. Now, what is the purpose of this checklist? Any one person that we have already discussed, not to forget any important documents. Let's say 12 things you have to collect the data, collect the information, collect the documents, whatever it is. You should not forget it. And the most important part in HR is HR audit. How it is helpful, I'll teach you later on. Now, is there any obligation? Means, is there any law which says that, yes, this checklist is compulsory? The answer is big no. No, it is not compulsory as per law, but it is very important. It comes under best practice. And it is your reminder, not your HR head's reminder. Am I clear? Great. Now, the most important part. You know what is auditor job? When the auditor comes to your organization, he has to ensure that your documents is properly collected, documented, filed, approved, and everything. At that time, if someone, the auditor comes and checks that you have put it in a very systematic way, your work will be smooth. He'll be very happy with you. Am I clear, everyone? So audit is the most important part in our HR. So this one plays a very major role. You know one thing, HR is scared of two people. Can anyone tell me? HR people are scared of two people. Anyone knows who are they two peoples?
First one
Even HR
auditor,
head. One is auditor, perfectly. Even the HR
labor,
head gets scared. Huh?
labor inspectors,
And the inspector, PF
Labor in
inspector or labor inspector.
LC,
These are
LC.
the two people. These are the two people really we are scared of. So in order to avoid them, please follow this process. Now, how to arrange? Ab aata hai. Friends, can you tell me, is there any way to file the documents which we will remember forever? We don't have to remember ki which one is next, what is a universal concept? Can anyone tell me? Not my student, huh? Anyone else who can tell me ki how to arrange it so that everyone today will learn how easy to remember. What is that? Yeah. Wow. Wow.
checklist.
Aishwarya, you are on
Checklist.
mute. Nahi. In checklist is a different case. I'm telling how to arrange the document. Let's say you have all the documents when you collected during joining. Sorry. Which documents to keep first, step by step? How much? From
First is
the
the resume,
okay.
resume, offer letter,
Again, I'll ask the
appointment letter.
question. Again, I'll ask the question. Understand. Now the person has joined the company. You have collected all the documents. Huh? You have every documents. Which document you will keep it at the end of the document? This is top. This is end. So what is the end document that you will keep? You will
Interview
keep.
assessment form. Interview assessment
Their,
form. And
education
No,
documents and
Rahul.
their
No.
ID proof. No, on top.
One step.
Open the
Not
file.
top. Bottom.
Bottom
bottom will be offer letter.
No.
No, no education.
So the
With due
documents,
respect,
the
you can.
ID proof and education
Aishwarya
documents.
out. Aishwarya out. Next.
Offer
Come
letter.
on. Next.
No.
Next.
Recent whichever. No,
Next.
recent whichever letter is applicable, that will go down.
Bank account.
Sir, bank passbook.
Bank passbook.
Copy.
No
Sir,
problem.
copy of bank passbook.
Very good answer. शादी करने नहीं जा रहे हो. चलो, no problem. Next.
Education
Come on.
qualifications.
Education qualification. तो वही रखता है.
Jai Shri Ram. Jai Shri Ram.
Biography will be the bottom.
Understood. Now understand the universal concept. The first thing. See how many types of documents are there? One is education. Agree? One is education. One is employment. One is your personal documents. Education, personal, employment, and company, your company documents. How many category? Employment,
Four
that is
category.
previous employment. Your educational category, I'm telling. Third, your documents like Aadhaar card, ID. And the fourth is your company document like joining formalities, MRF, interview evaluation sheet. Now let's take, now the first thing is your birth. You took a birth first, not the offer letter, salary bank statement, interview evaluation sheet. No. So I'm giving a universal concept. You will
Sorry,
never
sir.
forget from today. You will?
सर एक क्वेश्चन है.
I have not yet complete. Acha, tell me.
ओके. सर
Tell me.
इंटरव्यू एवल्यूएशन शीट है हमारे वहाँ फर्स्ट फ्रंट में लगाते हैं.
No problem. Today you will learn the best one.
ओके
Now
थैंक यू
you
सर.
need to understand when a person, let's say your boss opens the personal file. What should be the first document? Appointment letter. Then one person becomes confirmation letter, increment letter, resignation letter, then experience letter, full and final settlement letter. And this is the after joining. Before joining also there is a process. So what you have to do, first thing you do is you take a birth. Now tell me what all things we can put it under birth. When you take a birth, what comes out?
Birth certificate.
Very good
Birth
answer.
certificate, education document, ID
Wow.
proofs.
On the second day only you
High
started
school, high
studying.
school.
Very good. Who is that
High
Einstein?
school.
Who is that Einstein? Understand the concept. When a birth comes, what all things we can keep? The answer is your identification.
Aadhaar card.
Yes, you can keep your Aadhaar card, PAN card, passport, driving license, anything related to your ID card, which we can keep it in the last. Address proof, photograph. How many people understood the concept? The first thing in the birth, you can keep all this document in a very systematic way. Very, very systematic way. Now, what is the next to birth? What is the next to birth? After birth, what you do? Direct income.
Education.
सर बर्थ सर्टिफिकेट. बर्थ सर्टिफिकेट.
Why you
Education.
हाई
people
स्कूल
are
का
behind
हाई स्कूल
money,
का
dear?
सर्टिफिकेट.
High
High
school
school
ka
ka
certificate. Chalo, no problem. The next thing comes is you study. You go for higher studies. So what we can collect? SSC, HSC, graduation, master's, certificate, and mark sheet. How many people now understood how easy it is to remember? Now, do you think you want a sequence? No, it's a universal concept. Now, after study, what is next?
Employment certificate.
Employment.
Very there is one gap, but not for everyone, but there are few people who may go for a professional course that you can keep it. Now, after that, what is the next thing? After education, what is next? After
Resume.
education, what do you go?
Employment.
How?
Internship.
Project.
Very good answer. It is Job. We go for a job. Please write it down. Very simple. Birth. We go for study. Then after study, we go for job. That's it. So simple. Now, in the job, what we can collect that comes under previous employment. Now, under previous employment, there are two categories. We have to collect two documents. One is in, one is out. What is in? Please be on mute, Tanvi. Yeah. One is
Offer
in,
letter, appointment letter.
already informed here. What you are looking, concentrate. So one is in, one is out. So
last 3
in,
months salary.
it's written salary slip. Okay. Can you see the screen? I hope everyone. So we have to collect either
Sorry, sir.
appointment letter or all the letter. Appointment letter, salary slip, increment letter, relieving letter, resignation letter, or experience letter. So in job, what we require? Two documents. One is in, that is joining. One is out, that is resignation. How many people understood the concept? Every company, Every company he worked, you have to give the documents, not the last organization. Suppose Miss Jayashree worked in 5 companies. You can collect the last 3 company, no problem at all. Can I go ahead? Now the most important part, HR comes into the role. Now after job,
Sir, एक
you
question
got
है.
selected. I have not even completed the question. Who was that caller? Can I
Lalit,
know?
sir. Yes, sir.
क्या है ललित? क्या था आंसर?
सर आंसर नहीं सर, एक क्वेश्चन था अभी जीएम सर ज्वाइन हुए थे.
Why? 1 second, Lalit. When I complete, I'm asking question.
Yes, sir.
At that
Yes, sir.
time, you should come, है ना? No
Sorry, sir.
disturbance in between, dear.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Chalo. So before I go to the next, you can ask question. Tell me. You should raise your hand. Tell me. No.
Yes, sir. सर अभी लास्ट टाइम मेरे जीएम सर ज्वाइन हुए थे एक,
Mm-hmm.
तो उन्होंने सर जो एक्सपीरियंस डाला था वो 22 का डाला था, मतलब 2022 का, लेकिन जो उनके पास सैलरी
2022.
स्लिप थी वो, हाँ सर, लेकिन जो सैलरी स्लिप थी वो थी नवंबर की.
हम्म.
तो मुझे मास्टर एंट्री करनी थी, तो मैंने बोला था, मैंने सर मुझे सैलरी स्लिप दे दो आप 3 मंथ की, तो लास्ट में वो वाले मंथ की दी थी. तो मैंने बोला सर मैं इसी का कर सकता हूँ जो आपने मुझे दी हुई है लास्ट 3 मंथ की. तो बोला ठीक है, ओके आप इसका करो. तो
Then
सर वो राइट है या गलत है? मैंने
उन्होंने
एंट्री
कौन सा दिया आपको?
21 अगस्त का सर.
His last date is?
सर पे स्लिप का जिस
We
मंथ
have.
में उनकी आई थी.
So this I'll tell you personally. Now let's not
Yes.
dilute
Okay,
the
okay.
topic. Please. It's
Okay,
a
sir.
request
Okay,
that when
sorry.
we take one topic, other
Sorry,
people
sorry.
fresher will get confused. Okay, don't do that.
Sorry, sir. Sorry.
Okay. See where we were. Now, after job, now this is the most important question. What is the first document that you require as an HR? Can anyone tell me? What is the first document you require in the recruitment process? First
Offer letter.
document.
Resume.
Recruitment process. First, listen the question. This is what the biggest mistake. I will never ask a easy question. All my question will be CID based. Come on. Which is the first document?
Manpower requisition.
Job
Perfect answer.
JD.
MRF.
Very good answer. The first answer is MRF. Based on the MRF, we search source. We get a resume. So this is the steps you have to keep. You cannot keep MRF afterwards. The first is MRF. Then comes the you source. You got a resume. Then interview evaluation sheet. Then he got selected. Then we gave a offer letter. Now the next is joining document. Now in this joining document, you can keep anything. Now we have to fill the application form, then form number 12B, investment declaration, form 2 nomination, form F gratuity, form 11 UN, cancel check we collect. And if you have a background verification process, that documents you collect. Photograph, I think photograph I have written there in the, which one? Personal one, correct? So let me remove this. Okay. How many people understood the concept now? Now comes the joining documents. Am I clear, everyone? So what was the process? First is birth, that is you collect all the identity, then go to the education, then go to the employment, then your recruitment process, then the joining process, and the last is the appointment letter. How many people understood the arrangement? This is practical. Anyone have any query? Now there are 55 people and only 7 people on the screen. Any issue with yourself? Not me. Any problem with yourself? It's nothing wrong. Can I go ahead? How many people understood? Can I have a yes in next 5 seconds? Let me see how many people are active. Tick 1, tick 2,
Yes,
tick 3,
sir.
tick 4, tick 5.
Yes.
How many people have given yes? That is called activeness. Chalo, no problem. Let's go ahead. Can I go ahead now? Any questions so far on the arrangement of the sequence? Anyone wants to add value in the sequence? Okay, and you can keep any documents. Huh? I've taken the common thing. Okay. In between, if it is related to education, keep it under education. If you take under employment, keep it under employment. If it is an joining, keep it under joining. Clear hua? But we have major 4 category: birth, study, education, previous employment. Then comes join recruitment process, joining formalities. Clear hua? Total 5 points. Can I
Yeah,
go ahead?
Anand, one
Yes,
thing.
sir.
Can
Yes.
I?
Yeah, please, sir.
As far as this employee's medical checkup report,
Hmm.
I'll suggest that don't keep it in personal file. Keep it in some other medical history file to be maintained for employees, that employee code wise or whatever it may be. Because what I'll tell you, the medical checkup report generally asked by factory inspector if he comes,
Correct.
and we
Correct.
should not put forward if he asks the medical history about this senior person in the organization, and if we keep his personal file in front of him, it look very awkward situation that he
Correct.
will come to know the senior positions salary in appointment letter everything. So okay, you can keep a copy of that, one copy xerox copy of that in personal file, but whenever this factory inspector come, you can show the
Remove it.
medical history file, or else as you suggested, we can remove that medical report from personal file and show it to him. Instead of
Good.
that mistake is being I had come across with this mistake with juniors.
Chalo. Yeah. Great.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir, for that.
Yeah.
Anyone wants to add value?
यस सर।
Yes, tell me.
सर लेकिन जो सर ने अभी बोला था कि मतलब डिस्क्लोज नहीं करनी चाहिए थी, लेकिन उसमें
Correct.
कुछ चीजें ऐसी रहती हैं वो हमें चाहिए, जैसे ब्लड ग्रुप हो गया, वो एंट्री में करना पड़ता है सर।
See, I'll tell you. This is what I
Yes.
teach in my, what sir has said is absolutely right. Weber sir, this is our personal file live session thing. So I'm just showing ki what all documents, because sir has said this thing. Medical report, we have to avoid keeping in the personal file. Second is BGV report. That is also very personal thing. And third is the disability. Fourth is the sexual harassment. Anything case happens, any complaints and investigation. This is my full that course, HRM course subject. So just I'm sharing for what sir has said. Am I clear, everyone? In the personal file, you should not keep few things which is not to be shown to everyone, even to the HR people. Okay. Now your question. Yes. You were telling something in your company.
यस
Come
सर।
on, हाँ, yes.
सर मैं बोल रहा था जैसे ब्लड ग्रुप है तो
Blood
सबको
group.
शो कर, हाँ ब्लड ग्रुप सर वो चाहिए एंट्री के
Okay.
लिए,
ठीक
तो
है.
सर उसको शो कर सकते हैं हम ना मेडिकल में, बाकी
हाँ.
चीजें नहीं बोल रहा हूँ, लेकिन कुछ चीजें हम जो शो कर सकते हैं।
See, if it is A plus negative,
यस
can I
सर।
come and suck your blood? No, not possible. So it's nothing. No one is going to harm you. So you can
यस
keep
सर।
it. But why sir said medical is we should not show their actual problems to everyone. It is very
यस
personal.
यस
Which
सर।
is
यस
very personal. You should not keep it in the personal because you have access. The entire HR team will have an access. And sometimes
यस
the office boy may have the access.
सेम एक्सेस।
So
ट्रू
that will
सर।
create a problem. Chalo, let's not dilute it. Can I go ahead now? Well, I'm moving to the next one. Okay. 1 second. No? Let me come out of this. Okay. Now comes a small, acha, one more thing, friends, I want to suggest. What I normally do is here in this joining form, I always do is these two files. I keep it at the end of the file. Can anyone tell me why? The end of the file, bottom of the file. These two form. Any reason why? Or these three forms? Any reason why?
यस सर।
Not you. Anyone
सर
else? Anyone else? Why I
Because
keep
it is
form?
statutory importance.
This document we won't require frequently.
Mm, okay, no problem. Anyone else? Logic?
Hello?
Tell me
Statutory
last.
compliance
No,
is for inspector.
no. Very simple. It's everything is right. We
This
can
is
suggest.
statutory mandatory documents.
Every document is mandatory. Now, the
It's
what
the
is
Hello?
problem
name.
is,
Hmm.
No,
why?
it is statutory.
No, it's okay. Every document in the personal file is important. So statutory is not very important. Everything is important. Nothing wrong. But one logic why I do is that is a
Easy to
long
find.
form. It's very long. How many people understood the concept? It's very long. And if it is in the middle, then every time it may get dead. So best is keep it in the last. Form 2 and form F is at legal size. How many people understood the concept? So to keep it the personal file more systematic and good way, put it at the last. This is the practical answer. Can I go ahead?
So
Remember one thing.
can you please repeat, sir?
Because the form 2 and form F is A3 size, biggest one. And all the other document is A4 size paper. So that's the reason I keep it in the last. And I recommend you.
I got solution for that, for legal
Uh,
paper. We
Tell
can
me.
use A4, plastic folder which having a punching from side. You can keep that form in that folder and punch it in the file. So A4 size will be remain, intact. All paper will be A4 size. This is
You
more
can
or
do
less
anything.
suggestion. Yeah.
But what we do is normally we take a bunch of form F and form 2 from outside, which comes
True.
from a legal. So that is why most of the people use that color, right? And
Yeah, yeah.
normally very few people take a printout. So in case your company is using the bigger one, why don't you keep it at the last? No problem nahi hai. No one is going to take your personal file unless you have done something wrong.
That is ideal
So
solution
once
to keep it in the last. But in
uh,
case you want to keep in the middle also, you have solution that you can use a plastic folder having A4 size plastic folder, having punching holes on the left side. So you can file it.
yeah, you can keep it inside.
Ah,
No
yeah.
problem. Done.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Any choose. Yeah, no problem, sir. Chalo. Photograph. How many people have done this? Once you do this staple, my ice is gone. Second time, my chips is gone. And when you remove my photo, everything is gone. How many people have noticed that staple the photograph in the paper along with the resume or any documents, but it is not correct. So what you should do is you can purchase this. You can purchase this which hardly 10 rupees and you get around 20, 30. I don't know now. It was very long back. So I want you to
Self-filling
purchase
bag.
this.
Short,
It's
small size
very, very,
self-filling bag.
yeah. So please purchase this and keep all the employees' photograph inside this, then staple it so that this person will look like this only. Otherwise, there is one stapler here, there is one stapler here, and there is two stapler here. And when we remove, this is gone. So I don't want you to do that. Am I clear, everyone? And one more, this is in the live course, but I'm telling you. Second thing, how many people have seen when you join the company and first day or second day, you open the drawer and saw so many bundle of photograph? How many people have gone through this experience? Many people. Now you will be wondering, ye kiska hai bhai? Kiska hai? Because there is nothing written. So I always suggest HR people ki the moment you get the photograph, please write at least the employee code on the back of the photograph with a marker pen, not with a blue pen. You should always invest. See, in my place also, I have this marker pen. You should keep some stationery, which is very important. Am I clear with this? And write behind the employee code or and name, first name. No, but name is not required at all. Employee code is required. Clear hai sabko? Now you cannot throw the photograph. Now you cannot keep the photograph. So first day only the tension start. Ye hai kya? Ye kiska hai? Again, got that idea? So you should never do that. Chalo, let's go to the next one. Now, this is where the experience come. Now, friends, please listen very carefully. Now, this is nowhere into HR. How many people believe that your knowledge will not take you to the next level? I believe knowledge will not take you to the next level. It is you what you're going to take the next level. That is, write it down. Your attitude, your behavior, your approach, your perspective, your personality development, and you. Everything is you. I'll give you a small example. If your thought process changes, you will be a different person maybe from today. So what my experience says is, I'll give you an example. If I keep the Aadhaar card first or the PAN card first or last, doesn't make any difference. No, it is not going to make any difference. If you keep Aadhaar card first or the PAN card first, any issue? No. Any problem? No. Is it going to harm? No. Your boss is going to shout? No. He's going to look? No. The answer is everything is no. But who has taken a decision that what I should keep first? If in the checklist and you are following the process, example, following the process that Aadhaar card should come the last and the PAN card. This is the decision taken either by your boss, by checklist, by you. Now, no one is going to shout at you, but it is you and your mind which takes a decision. Chodna, no one is there to look at you. कुछ भी रख दो, fast. So this is what you are. And this is the way your mind works. How you will get success is not because of my knowledge. Even if I share that knowledge, you will not be going to implement the knowledge. Who is going to implement the knowledge? You. And what is you? Your process. Now, as a trainer, I told you, don't drink water while standing. When you are standing, you should not drink water. It is what I told you. But what you are? You are standing and drinking. So what you are? You. Will you get a success even after getting the knowledge from me? No. नहीं मिलेगा. So even if you learn from me, even if I give my 300 hours, it will be useless. Why? You are not useless. Sorry, but you are not using it in a right way. So the moment your brain accepted, hey, today night I don't want to brush my teeth. Who is going to ask me? Who is there to shout at me? No one. But you are playing your game with your mind. Either you can control your mind or your mind will control. This is only the two game. Remember everything, anything. Only one thing. You control your mind or your mind controls you. It can be only one answer. So I want you, friends, small things, small thing will make a big difference. Can I give you the last example? You will be shocked. I'll Mitji and Vaibhavji, Hariji and Vaibhavji, we prepared a chicken biryani. We brought 200 rupees chicken, 500 rupees chicken, mutter, vitter, putter, chatter, everything we prepared and served. But we forget to put a small 1/2 teaspoon of salt.
No taste.
You can take one bite,
Yes.
maximum 2 bites. Bas, ab nahi. So now tell me, the entire 2 hours you took to prepare a veg or chicken biryani, but by that small ingredients, a salt, that chicken biryani's marks is 0. So that is what your habit, that is what you are. So I want you to develop that attitude. If you have decided or someone has decided to follow the process, you have to follow the process. The more you will take one point, tell me, I'll keep it first this only. Your mind start accepting you. Arey chodna, no one is going to look. Now, mind is controlling you. Why mind? Negative. What you are? Positive. If you understand this one concept, your life will change. In your personal life, definitely it will help you. Not only your personal or professional life, but personal life will also change. Just a small ingredients can change the taste of the flavor. Done? Now what you have to do? You have to take a printout. Listen very carefully, then I'll show you the pamphlet, that is template. Printout. Okay. And there are two options. Either you can fill with a pen or pen, of course, pen, or you can take a printout using VLOOKUP. That is my full course. With the help of VLOOKUP, the answer will come from your database because you must have kept a data record tracker, what all document you have received. Somewhere you will keep the data management. So from there also you can do a VLOOKUP and take a printout directly of the checklist. Now, personal file. What is personal file? where we have to stick it. What you have to do is that one personal file and paste it like this. It has to be pasted like this. And the most important part, photograph. Please paste one photograph here. Now tell me, does it look so decent, very professional? Why your boss will not like this project? And this is one thing which you can implement immediately because every organization has a personal file. Agree or not agree? So you can implement from tomorrow in case you are not doing. If you even learned something, please share your feedback. Give me a call and said, sir, I have implemented this and my boss said, wow, that is what I want to listen, which will give me motivation that today that lecture I took, it helped someone. Now what you can do? In case, now listen, this is practical part. Now I'm going to the Weber sir and for a signature. And two places I have not got the form. Let's say he has not submitted the PAN card was not clear. So at that time or any other document he has not submitted. So you have to keep it blank and write it in the pencil. Now, why you have to write it in the pencil? Because when you go to your boss, what boss will do? He will just check this checklist. And when everywhere there is a tick, yes, 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 your boss is not going to ask. But in some place, if it is blank, he will ask you, Anand, what happened? These two forms, it's not there. What happened? You should be in a position to answer. If you say, sir, I have to check once again, can I get back to you? Then it is not correct. Now, boss will understand what mentality you are. Very important. So when you go to your boss, you should have all the answers with you. You should be like a Birbal. One question, all the answers. That is Birbal style. Can I go ahead? So you should be in a position to reply, sir, why this is that. So write it in the pencil so that you can rub it and update it. Clear was sabko till now? So let me show you the actual sample. Okay. So this is the actual sample. You can edit as per your requirement. So what to start with? The last one is these three form because it is longer. We can keep it. Aadhaar card, PAN card, UN number, photograph. This is the ID card. You can add passport in companies when you work in passport. You're working in sales in automobile sector. Driving license is important. So as per your company requirement, you add anything. Then educational document, mark sheet and certificate, experience letter, resignation letter. 1 second. Let me delete this. Okay. Okay. Then experience letter, relieving letter, increment letter, or whatever letter option is there. Salary slip, manpower requisition, resume. So step by step by step. Now the important is the way you have written, the sequence part. You have to keep the document also in that sequence part. How many people understood the concept? The way you have mentioned in the checklist, the way you have to keep. Now, let's say you have already 400 people working and you joined the company and you implemented this checklist. So from today onwards, whoever is joining, you follow this sequence. You follow this sequence. Am I clear? How many people understood the concept overall? From today onwards, when you started, at least the new joinee, you should be in this manner. Second question, again, I'll tell you. Auditors, let's say this month is December and Neetu joined the company, implemented. And from today onwards, she implemented. And all the people who are joining after today, she's putting in a systematic way. But now, audit, 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 financial year, 400 people, 400 people, 400 people. And in this year, let's say 40 people join. So what you have to do, that 40 people, you have to arrange it in a systematic way because audit will happen for the current financial year. So the full year, it will be solved. How many people understood the concept? So this year audit should happen in your style. Logic clear was sabko what I'm telling? So in this year, from April till today, how many people have joined the company? That people spring file or a personal file. You keep it aside every day. Take only two people, two personal file. Every day, only two personal file. Arrange it, file it. Clear hua concept? Can I go ahead? These are the methods and steps which is very difficult that your boss will share with you. This is what it makes a little different. because only practical knowledge will help you to implement. सीख रहे हो सब लोग? Enjoying the session? Can I go ahead? Chalo. So now one more thing. If your company is into background verification, like your company have background verification process, then you can make a separate part, because that is very, very important for documentation. So you can keep it educational mark sheet, provisional, previous company, that is whatever document you want, background verification form and report. Specifically, you can keep one part for background verification if your company is there. Otherwise, you can remove this part. Second, you have to prepare this also. Who has prepared? You have prepared. I want any one person to cross check. Any one person to cross check. In case there is no one to cross check, then remove this. Then remove this. Only prepared by. At least you should put your signature. Whoever is doing, his signature is must, because he is responsible. Tomorrow some problem comes, then both will put the blame to each other. I have not done, I have not done. So signature is very important. Ki who has prepared? Let's say I'm Anand. I'm reporting to Neetu Sharma. Neetu Sharma is my boss, and his boss is Mr. Vaibhav. So at least Neetu can cross check and sign it as a checker. So I am the maker, she is the checker, and then it goes to the head HR. Am I clear one thing? I got one appreciation when one of the senior person who has become a director of from HR, he became an HR head, and from HR head he became a director. He got that, and he became a CEO, that next level. That sir, appreciated me. In my around his experience was 1 year more than me, definitely. So he said, Anand, in my 15 years, this is my first company where I'm seeing so systematically you have prepared and come. I don't have to spend even 1 minute to check whether all the documents are there, because I have to just see one glance on the checklist. I'm so happy with you. This is the one of the good feedback from sir, which I feel ki today he has given. So friends, even just implement whatever you learn. Now the question is, you are not in the HR. You are not in that department. It is not my job. That is called selfishness. If Neetu is in recruitment and she's not doing that appointment letter job, someone else is doing. Why don't you share this experience with her? Your experience should come. All the credit goes to what? Hero. Who is the main person? The writer of the movie. And where is his name? Where is his name? Who has written the movie? Now comedy. How many people see Kapil Sharma show? Everyone says Kapil Sharma is the best, but who is the writer who wrote this? His name is not there only. Why? It is what you should be. Clear hua sabko? So if you want to implement the knowledge, don't think you have to implement. Why don't you suggest? Your boss will be very happy. Can I go ahead? Then you become a leader. Then you become a leader. Everyone is clear with this? Chalo, let's go to the next one. So suppose one or two files is not there, then you can update it after collecting. So friends, if you want notes, what you can do is, now I am uploading the notes on the YouTube. So when I'll upload tomorrow, you can go to my YouTube channel and download the PDF file. Clear hua sabko? Even for the previous lectures, I'm trying to put one by one. So I've started with the previous one. What was the previous lecture we did day before yesterday? Anyone remember?
Yes, sir.
Handbook. Handbook. So handbook notes is already on the YouTube channels. Just subscribe, like, and download all the notes. Done? Happy with the knowledge? Can everyone come for just 2 minutes to say goodbye? At least can I see some all invisible man and women? Yes, sir.
Anand, before closing, just one suggestion. As
Yeah,
you
please.
mentioned that chicken example.
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
we collect all the documents from the new employee or employees.
Mm.
But guys, there is a suggestion that
Yeah, please.
whatever document we are collected from the employee, it should be
Mm.
self-attested by him. Always
Correct.
keep remember, because tomorrow something goes wrong and he can raise his hand. This document is not submitted by me. This
Mm.
can be happen. So whatever document we are collected from the employee, it has to be self-attested. or say it has to be signed by him, it will have a proof that it has been given by him only, him or her only.
Correct. Done. Everyone listen what sir has said. So that is a part of the documentation, but sir
Yeah.
has given that suggestion.
If
All
checklist
the
was there, that is
documents.
what I'm telling. Yeah.
So
Connection
all
with
the
that.
documents.
Yeah.
What you should do is you should keep one thing checked and verified also. So two
सॉरी
things.
सर एक क्वेश्चन है
1 second. Self tested on all the document he submit, and second is you make a rubber stamp, checked and verified, and your signature. You check with the original documents and you put your signature. Clear hua? So this becomes a part of our documentation. Chalo. Thank you, sir, for your suggestion. I hope it will add value to this checklist. Done? Chalo. And someone else wants to share?
यस सर
Yeah.
सर जैसे डॉक्यूमेंटेशन रहता है जैसे हम जॉइनिंग फॉर्म भेजते हैं अपने जॉइनिंग को तो वो रिटर्न में उससे हैंड राइटिंग में करवाना कंपलसरी है क्या कि हम प्रिंट आउट दे सकते हैं जैसे नेम हो गया वो प्रिंट आउट कराए या डॉक्यूमेंट में लिखवाना जरूरी है क्या
किस चीज के लिए?
उसके हैंड राइटिंग में सर डॉक्यूमेंटेशन में जैसे न्यू जॉइनिंग आया कोई
Okay. See, this
हाँ
is related to checklist. Checklist के
यस
बारे
सर
में पूछ सकते हो. Question dilute नहीं करना है, dear.
यस सर जैसे सर को न्यू
Anything
मेंबर आया
related to
ज्वाइनिंग के लिए
checklist? Let's keep checklist part है. कोई और question नहीं, please.
ओके सॉरी सर
We should not change the topic, ना dear. फिर ये waste हो जाएगा. Okay, now
ठीक है
is the time for wow moment. Anyone wants to share which one you have liked in the entire session, which you felt wow? कौन सा session है? We'll start with Weber sir, being an experienced sir. Which one you felt कि एक चीज आपको लगा wow है? क्या है वो? Which one, sir?
As a junior, if you can say, look it into from junior people angle, each and every word of this lecture is very important, and wow, I will say it's not a particular thing we can say wow, because I'll tell you again, and I just want to hammer again that whatever you are telling, it's in a totally practical experience where these people will not get anything in books or in college or anything where. So that is I personally feel that whatever you are telling, that is a wow for me as a junior person.
Thank you so much, sir. Anyone else who learned something new today and he feels
The,
wow, ये मुझे नहीं मालूम था. I didn't
the
knew that.
word checklist to the process is very new for everyone, I believe. Not as you said, no, this process will not be there in every company. That itself is wow moment for everyone to learn it today.
Chalo, great. Thank you, dear. Anyone last? One person want to share?
So the
Yes, sir.
arrangement part was the wow moment for me because it
Arrangement
was
part.
like yes.
Step by step part. Chalo, great. Anyone last?
Checklist, as you said, that it is a reminder. So it is a wow moment.
Chalo, great. So thank you so much. I hope you must have learned today. Thank you, Weber sir. I want other seniors to share your experience and add value. Why only one and two people? More people can come. Do share with everyone. Let them also join. That is what HR is all about. Remember one thing, dear. The more you give, someone will help you. So if you just keep it with you, no one is going to help you. You die with the same knowledge. But your knowledge should come somewhere. Today also, when person calls me, said, sir, आपका format आज भी हम use कर रहे हैं. They say that today also, after 10 years, we are using your format and template and style. That makes me live in that organization. That is what we have to do. Done? So with that, we'll meet very soon in the next week with new topics. I'll come out with small thing which you can implement immediately and get recognized 50% in your increment. Chalo, see you very soon. Thank you.
Bye, sir. Thank you,
Chalo,
sir.
bye. Thank you, sir. Thank you,
so much,
everyone.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
थैंक यू सो मच सर
Bye. Thank you.